Hi everyone, so just taking you through a class today that is a little bit flowy. It's got quite a bit of rotation in it, so good for your torso, releasing any tension in your body, hips, shoulders and neck. So let's get started. So just popping, sitting up tall, anchoring your sit bones into the floor. You're going to use your breath, breathing in, lengthening your spine, and then as you exhale, just relax down, let your sit bones sink, let the shoulders drop. Inhale through the nose, expand through your chest, and then exhale, feeling any tension leave your body. On your next exhale breath, start to connect with your pelvic floor, so lifting up through the 5 levels. When you get to the top, breathe in and just let it glide back down. Exhale, connect through rib cage, so drawing the rib cage down, shortening the waist. Inhale to lengthen the waist again. Continue breathing in this way, wrapping around your waist, tightening inwards. And then to loosen, inhale. Last one. Okay, we're going to come and sit long now with your legs out in front. You can have them a little bit wider than your mat. You're going to take your arms out to the sides. You're going to rotate and fold forward to one side. So reach that opposite arm to the inside of the opposite leg and then reach the other arm long behind you. Then you're going to come over to the same side and take a bit of a stretch, as in mermaid. So reaching back to there, coming up, sitting upright, switching, reaching forward, and then coming over to this side. And then coming forward again, lifting up, switch sides, rotate to one side, lengthen. Now, this time you should be able to maybe take your hand towards the outside of the leg, then coming around into an arch to the side. Back to your saw, lifting up, inhale, exhale to rotate and reach forward. Feel the arms opposing that pull into opposite directions, then take it over. Take it forward again, lifting up and switching, reaching forward. This will be our last one of this particular type, coming over and sitting, then reaching forward, switching to lift up, rotate over, other side, reach forward, hold that core, coming over to the side to arch, one way, then reaching forward and coming back. So from here, you're now going to take the hands and reach forward, and then you're going to take your hand behind your back, take a little arch behind you, then come forward, come up and switch the hands through the center, over and reach forward, take that hand behind, come back, arch the back a little bit, keep that elbow just bending in behind your back, reach forward, lift up and switch. Reach forward again, take that hand behind you, arch the back, bend that elbow, drop the shoulder, lifting up, switching sides. We'll do one more after this one on each side. So releasing the core a little bit as you go back, lifting up, last one left. Take that hand back and arch. Reaching forward, lift up and switch. Last one. Take that hand behind and arch back. So just release those arms. So we're going to bring those legs a little bit closer now. So in line with your hips, sitting up tall. Arms outstretched in front. As you turn to one side, you're going to take the arm behind around your back, bend the knee up and drop to that side and just reach. You can lift your back hip, but you don't need to lift the front hip just yet. So reaching through, rotating through the center, bringing that arm up, take the arm back and get that diagonal stretch through the body from fingertips to toes. And just flowing from side to side, reaching across, release back to center, lifting that knee, take the hand back, reaching up and over. Okay, once again, we'll do one more on each side, so bending through. So you can bend that elbow of the bottom arm just so that your shoulder's not staying up around your ears. Remember to make sure that shoulder blade is set on your rib cage. Okay, this time we're going to take it back and you're going to lift your hips up if you can, reaching over, press the hips forward. Nice curve through that side body, release down, turn over again. Come the other way, reaching up and over. Nice click, hip click then. Just getting moving for the day. So knee comes up, press up. Feel your body lengthen away from the floor, up towards the ceiling. And just controlling that core to release and contract when you need it to. Last one on each side. We're going to hold this one for an extra breath. So reach and hold. Exhale. Feel the body relax and release. Other side. Switching over. Knee goes out. Reaching up. Press the hips forward. And release down. Now remember, if you struggle with doing anything in this program, you can just hold it back a little bit. So smaller range of motion. If you can't lift your body weight up like this, you're just going to lift to here and then maybe just press into your hand and just get that tiny little lift of the hip off of the floor. So there's different levels you can do for all of these. So we're going to take those feet together. Bring the feet towards you. Let the knees drop out to the side. Draw your chest forward and just relax your upper body, curling the spine forward and letting go. Deep breaths here, letting go on your exhale. So we're going to come up, take those hands in around your waist and then bring the elbows forward. So tucking them inside your knees. I'll just change. So tucking those elbows in. If you need to have your legs further away or you need to bring your hands further forward, that's okay. So we just want to get it so that it's a nice stretch in behind those shoulders. And it's sort of towards the outside here, so down into the arm a little bit as well, but not too much. Remember, you don't want to push through into your nervous system holding on. You want to really let go of the nervous system. So feel the body relax. If you get relaxed enough, you can press your knees in to just take it that little bit further. And last breath out, releasing those elbows, just moving out of it slowly. Give the shoulders a roll. So moving on, sitting with your feet on the floor, legs in line with your hips, arms slightly wider and behind you. So you want to be able to bend the elbows and drop your chest down. So you're coming into a C curve, so dropping the hips back, tucking the tailbone under. You're going to reach across, lift that left leg and reach your right arm across to that side. And then you're going to come back up to sitting nice and tall and then sit back. Release the other leg, right leg with left hand reaching across towards the floor. So inhale, lift at the top. Exhale, tuck under, lay back and lift that leg. So we'll do that a couple more times on each side. Inhale to lift up, exhale, tuck under, lift the leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, under. Now, if your hip flexors are screaming at you, maybe just do a teeny tiny lift instead. So we're going to move on now. If you want to, move up to a long leg. Okay, so coming up, drop back, tuck the tailbone under, lengthen the leg, and then lift up. If you've got any hip issues at this point, you could maybe lengthen your legs out and do it that way. So lifting up the leg rather than holding them in a bent position. That seems to release them a little bit. So see how you go. We'll do one more here, one on the other side. That's actually hurting my hips a little bit. So we're going to do one more on each side. Just hold it here and you're going to lift and lower the arm and leg, keeping nice and wide through collarbone, not sinking down towards the floor. Last one. Oh, that's pretty hard. And take it over to the other side. Lengthen, sit back, lift and lower the arm and leg. You're not really leaning into this arm much. It's just there for a little bit of support. Last one, lifting up. Bring the foot in. You can bring those feet in again because those hips got a bit of a workout then. Knees drop out, hands come together. Draw the chest forward with a straight back and then relax through upper body. Deep breath into your upper back. Feel the upper body and the knees just dropping. Feeling the weight of gravity just gently pushing down on you. And then lifting up, take those legs forward, in line with your hips, sitting up straight, reaching up and over, and then relaxing down. You can either let your hands sink to the floor or grab hold of your legs or feet, whatever feels good for you. Keep those toes pointing up towards the ceiling so you get into the back of those hamstrings. Feel them soften on the exhale. And release. Okay, we're going into a shoulder lift. So if you've got a roller at home, or you could use cushions, you could just put a couple of cushions under your hips. If you've got the core strength to hold your body up, you're going to you're going to bring your knees into your chest, into tabletop, then bring them into your chest, lift up and hold underneath your pelvis with your hands. So you are resting your hips in your hands, but you're using your core to lift your tailbone the whole time. So we're not sinking down and just letting your torso hang into your hands. So we're lifting up. So if you've got cushions underneath, you just lift up, put some cushions underneath and just let your bottom hang onto the cushions. But you're still, even then, you're still using your core to hold your torso up, okay, or your hips up and your legs. So now we're going to bend those knees and we're going to do some helicopters. So bending one knee towards you, taking the other one away from you. Then you circle them around, half circle till they go to opposite ends, and then bring them into the center and then go back the other way. Draw one away, lengthen around in a circle, back to the center. Let's do that 2 more times. Around the outside, back to the middle, and then swap ends around the outside and back to the middle. Now, if you'd like to continue with the long legs, you can. So we're bringing one leg towards you, one goes away, circle around, switch to the center. Oh, this is hard work staying upside down for this long. So switching, go back the other way, back to the middle, and then one more of each direction. Keep breathing and keeping that spine long, not crushing down into your neck or head. Bring the legs in, knees come in, and then gently release down, curling the spine. Okay, come into a rotation stretch. So just jump the hips over to the right, arms going goalpost, bend at the elbows, crossing your right leg over your left, let the knees drop to the left, and then look over your right shoulder, using your breath to feel the spine and the hips lengthen, opening up. And then using your core, draw the knees back to center, uncross the legs, jump the hips over to the left, cross your left over right, and drop your knees to the right, looking over your left shoulder. So just feel gravity pressing down, letting go, it's softening with each exhale breath. And draw those knees back to center, uncross them, and come over to your front. We're going to take both arms out to the sides with your forearms on the floor, nice and long through spine, just gently switching on core. You're going to lift up and extend the spine, pressing a bit more into your left hand to press your chest away from the floor. Let that left leg come up and bend up to the side, and then release it back and come down with control. So each time, just keeping that chest nice and wide, shoulders have got space in them. Turn down, lifting up. So it's a bit about hip rotation, extension through the spine, lift that crown of head away. You've got a bit of shoulder stability in there as well. Right, this is my last one on this side. Then we're going to add on an extended leg. So coming up, you're going to take that leg out, extend it out, and then turn the hips. So you want to try and draw that hip down to the floor to get an extra stretch in there, and then bend the leg, release it back, and come back down. Taking the other side, knee comes up, take the leg and extend it. Draw the hips and shoulders back towards the floor. Return back up, return the leg, and come back down. Let's just do that one more time on each side. It's quite a big stretch. Lengthen, hip draws down to the floor. Lifting back to open, return down, and last one, lifting up, hand comes in, knee comes up, extend, turn to the floor, and bend the leg, return, and then just relax the upper body down. Oh, that's quite a bit of shoulder work. So now taking your right hand in front of your face, take your left leg, place it in your hand. Now, if you can't reach, you could loop a band around your foot and try and keep that same, or even just grab your sock or your trousers. What you want to do is try and get that extension all the way through your spine and get a stretch through the front of that hip and thigh. So returning down, other side, grabbing hold. Make sure those legs go back in line with your other one, so parallel. Pressing up and squeeze. Let that shoulder be drawn back for a stretch through the front as well. And then if you can reach both, grabbing both, and pressing up. Squeeze and press the feet into your hands to extend through your spine. And return down. Now, if you can't reach there, you could go up against a wall kneeling instead to get the same stretch. Or don't do it without a padding underneath your knees though. So bring that right back so that your knees are on the mat. Take your legs up the wall, so tucking them up and then pressing your body up if you've got something to lean on, and then only let your body come back as far as you can feel a stretch through here. Don't go too far back. Okay, let's release out of that one. Moving on to side lying, we're going to lie all the way down with your bottom leg bent. So make sure your hips are stacked starting here. Draw and switch on your core. You're going to lift your top leg and bring it forward, and then just grab hold of it either behind your knee or if you can reach your toes there, and then take it back and take it up. But this time, instead of keeping your hips forward, you're going to drop that top hip, and you can bend through this part of your body. Grab hold of it there or your toe, whichever one you can reach, and then come back up. So forward and grab, release, back and lift, grab. So you're just doing that a few times. Grab hold, back and inhale to lift, hold. So controlling that core, letting the pelvis open a little bit, and tip that leg up. Inhale, lift. We'll do that one more time of each. And lift. Okay, now we're going to keep doing it. This time we're going to bend the knee in and stretch. And at the top, hold, bend and stretch. So take it forward. If you want to hold behind the knee, it's just here, bend and stretch. Take it back, lift up, hold it here, bend and stretch. Okay, we'll do that a few more times. With that closed chain, it's just going to feel a bit different. Maybe even work deeper into your glutes. Lift up, hold. One more of each. Oh, that is getting deep. Lifting up, bend and stretch. And this time you're going to come forward. You're going to hold whichever one you can hold, and then you're just going to open and close. Open. So your top, your shoulders and your hips are rotating to open and close. Oh, wow. Last one, down and up and release. Oh, wow. That went a bit down into my hamstring there. So definitely different to what we're used to doing those ones. So let's change over, do it on the other side. Lying down, legs are bent, relaxing, lifting that top leg, bring it forward and either hold behind the knee, take it back, lifting up, drop that hip, lengthen the leg. Now, if you can't get your legs straight, that's okay too. A lot of people have tight hamstrings, so that may not be possible, but that's okay. Just stretching it out as far as you can without it hurting. I don't know if you can hear me breathing, but I'm breathing quite deeply. Inhale forward. So just really thinking about the core as your stability, but it is contracting and detracting. So now adding on that little bend. So here, bend and straighten. Open it up. Bend and straighten. If you want to do it behind your knee, just to remind you, hold it there so the upper part of the leg stays where it is. Oh, open here, hold it, bend and straighten. Okay, a couple more. Forward, bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 2 more of each. I'm going to do the last one, holding behind my knee, bend and straighten. You can even try a few one way and a few the other if you're able to do the toe hold. And then taking it forward, this time just going up to open and forward to close. Feel that connection. Thinking about space in your joints. Holding that position. Okay, I'm going to do the last 3, holding behind my knee, and just see what the difference is like. Last one, open and close and release down. Oh, give it some love. Okay, we're going to come onto our back to take a pretzel stretch. So right ankle on top of left knee, draw your knee to your chest, relax your upper body down. If you can't, if your knee doesn't like being held in like that, or you don't need as much flexibility through there, just holding behind your knee. So that doesn't matter which one you do. Just remember that you want to feel those muscles let go. So not having them hold on tight the whole time. Use your breath. Inhale, open up. Exhale to let go. Releasing. Other side, left ankle and right knee. Right knee comes to your chest, relaxing down. Totally letting go with the upper body. Feel that glute soften and lengthen. And let that one go. Okay, we're going to come onto our front on hands and knees. So hands directly under shoulders, knees directly under hips. You're going to take one leg out. Let's do left first. So take it out to the bottom and then swing it around to the side as straight as you can. And then you're going to take the same arm, so left arm goes overhead, lift up and over to look behind you. And then come back down, bring the leg back around and back in. So let's do the other side, lengthening out, bring the foot around and then lift up, push away, lengthen and look towards the toes, over your hip, bringing it back in and release that leg back and around. Other side, lengthen, up and around, lengthen that arm, pushing away from the floor, shine the chest open, coming back and draw that half circle or quarter circle behind you again as you come back. You need to get that plant out of the way, lifting up. So it doesn't matter if those hips open as well, so because you're using same arm, same leg. Lifting up, reaching and looking back. Coming back down. Scoot that around, bring it back in. Other side. Open up. Lengthen out, lift up. Exhale to hold. Inhale, return. Bring it under. Okay, this time we're going to do opposite arm, overhead and circle up and over to behind. So same leg, or we're going to keep alternating legs. Now we're going to lift that right arm up and look underneath. And then come back. Take it around, bring it in. Other side. Lengthen, holding that core. Take the leg out to the side. Opposite arm reaches up. Harder to press away. Coming back down and reach. Let's do 2 more on each side. Lifting up. Turn the chest if you can. Returning. Scooping it around. Other side. Lengthening around. Oh, did I do? Yeah. Lifting up. Coming back. 1 more. Reach and lift. Trying to look under your armpit, coming back in. Last one on the other side. Scoop it around. In, out to lift and open. Right, we're going to hold it here and we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to take the left arm underneath. The right leg is out at the moment. Just take your chest or your forehead down to the floor and just hold it here just for a couple of deep breaths. If your head won't touch the floor, just pop a pillow underneath your head because you really do want to just relax down totally. So taking the other arm underneath this time might be a bit hard to come down. So once again, grab that pillow. I might just grab a ball that I've got here and pop it under my forehead so that I can relax down. Feel the body stretch open. And release. Switch the legs over, so taking the left leg out. I'm going to tuck the right arm underneath here. So just relaxing on that ball or a pillow if you've got one. Feel the body sink. Lifting up. Switch the arms over so body goes through in the opposite direction as the leg. And relaxing down. And lifting up. Right, I'm going to take that ball away. Starting in kneeling, this might be a bit hard to see me. We're going to start kneeling up. So you're going to roll forward, so kind of peel yourself down like a wave, and then you're going to come up and arch yourself over. Take a stretch through the side and then come back. Sit your bottom down and then arch back up. So tipping over, stretch through side body, sit back as you come forward, reaching around, coming up, sitting back. So it's a little half circle with the arms and waving the body as you sit back, wave it forward and then wave it back up. Press the hips up and forward as you arch to the side. Down and around. Okay, we're going to do one with an arm a little bit further back. Inhale, lift, squeeze the bottom forward. Okay, now we're going to take it right back. So if you can, take that arm behind you, arch the back, circle that arm around, come forward, pressing down. Come up and arch, all the way forward. For the next bit, I've just angled the camera a little bit better. So down and then coming up, take that arm back, pressing back, come forward, pressing down, reach up, take that arm back, scoop. Let's do one more on each side. Releasing through center, scooping up and over, coming forward, and then scooping up and over. Release back down. So just taking a child's pose here, sitting the heels back, the bottom over the heels, reach the hands forward and just let the forehead hang down towards the floor. Feel the spine lengthen, feel the body relax. And then just take the arms behind you, relax the forehead down. Breathing in, lifting up. Okay, so final exercise, standing up, we're going to reach our arms over our head and then tip over to one side. Lengthen those arms and legs. And then you're going to draw that foot in, crouch down. You can put both feet on the floor, then press up, lengthen, lift up and over. Take it over to the other side, lengthen, and then crouch down, bend into a little squat, and then pressing up again. So coming up and over, or don't do that, coming up and over to the other side, reach and curl through spine, tuck under, lifting up. Inhale, step over, lengthen, come down. Nice deep breaths. Inhale. Lift and step over. Crouching down. Inhale, lift. Think about that connection in your core. Crouching down. And last one, stepping and lifting up. Taking a roll down here, so just coming to the top of your mat, breathing in. Make your crown of head taller and taller. Exhale, tuck your chin in. Rolling all the way down. Peeling that spine away from the top of your head and neck all the way down to the base of your spine. Once you get to the bottom, breathe in. Exhale, start to engage and lift back up again. Keeping any length you've created in your spine throughout the class. Relax the shoulders, lift crown of head. Give the shoulders a roll. And exhale, drop the chin. Let those hands hang down, guiding the rest of your body. Peeling off bit by bit. And when you get to the bottom, just hang here and take 4 deep breaths. So have a little shake around. Make sure your upper body is switched off. And then hang here for 4 deep breaths. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel the body open up even more. Letting go of any tension and just resetting your nervous system back to a calm position or state of mind, and then coming back onto the floor. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Lots of rotation and flowing. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.